Hey guys, it's Market Update. Well, now we know for sure. Huge breakout of war in the Middle East. That's all you can call it. Who knows what's going to happen here in the future? Why is Bitcoin up on this news? I think a lot of the market knew what was happening. It wasn't mainstream news. The US Navy was basically building up, right, on offensive footing. And the market is very uncertain about that. And that's why we're selling off. I was wondering, why is Bitcoin so weak? I get we have drawdowns and maybe the 4-year cycle and all of this stuff. It kind of makes all of that nonsense right now. It's very clearly a lot of the market was selling duration, Bitcoin and tech, which has been weak the last 4 or 5 months, right? Because of uncertainty about this. This event's obviously a huge event, right? You don't go into that like overnight, what's happened. So this is obviously a few months in the making. And that just explains, that's why the softness occurred in Bitcoin and tech over the last few months. And Bitcoin's up on the news because that uncertainty is now gone. And you actually get kind of a relief rally where a lot of the selling, a lot of the de-risking, that's kind of over now, right? So I'm not saying we're going to go straight up to all-time highs or anything, but it's very clearly the reason. And so that is gone now. Now, this is when Ukraine broke out. We had continued softness, but this was a real Bitcoin bear market where the industry collapsed completely. So look, next few months is a bottoming process, I think, to be totally honest. And we can actually just move on from this uncertainty now. So I'm pretty positive on this. If you look where Bitcoin is as well, just under 70,000, you're in deep, deep value territory versus other assets, versus its trend and everything else. It just makes so much sense now. It's like, okay, that's the reason why it's been so weak, despite the economic data in the US looking great, huge investment in tech and a lot of excitement, but there's been this weakness and price leads narrative. When price is down, everyone wonders, it's Jane Street or some other nonsense, right? It's the cycle. No, man, all the market makers have been selling duration because they thought something was going to break out in the Middle East. Well, now it has. So now what, right? Now you price the future again. I'm not saying it's going to be great, but it's just a weight off the market actually. And so we can be in a bottoming process here and we're in deep value territory. And so you look forward 6 or 12 months, I think that assets go higher. Is there going to be a huge need for more fiscal spending out of the US maybe, which is more stimulative? If you look at these events in history, it's not that markets go down, down, down. In fact, the opposite. So it's actually a relief to say, okay, that's what's been holding us back. And the market can start to find a bottom here, I think. And I think this price is actually good value. If you look at the trend, look at where Bitcoin is now in comparison to other assets. This is versus Bitcoin and gold, right? So there is a big mispricing or a very relative value pricing for Bitcoin versus other assets now and its trend. So I'm pretty supportive and bullish overall. Obviously, just seeing the missiles go overhead here, which is a bit crazy the last few days. If you trade Bitcoin and crypto, check out Bybit as well. I'll link them in the description. You can get a $30,000 deposit bonus via that link. I think short sellers don't really have a trade here either anymore. And that's why you've seen Bitcoin up on the news as a lot of people cover their shorts because that cloud of uncertainty is gone. And markets do not go down on these events, right? Over 6 or 12 months, if you look, for the most part, markets just tend to kind of melt up, more fiscal spending. But Bitcoin is at its trend rate, right? So this is deep value Bitcoin anyway. There's no specific reason why Bitcoin is down apart from this uncertainty. And I mean, wasn't Iran like one of the biggest holders of Bitcoin anyway? I mean, can they find their keys now? I mean, has that been destroyed or is that going to make its way into the US strategic reserve, right? And in any case, that uncertainty's gone. Fair weather investors, retail investors, all out the game now, okay? This is for the serious who are looking to accumulate assets and knowing that when you get this uncertainty and everything happening, that's when the value actually accrues, right? Buying weak prices when you know that these events actually, in the big scheme of things, do not influence prices long term. It's where real investors get involved. Look, Bitcoin is at prices as it has been in previous bear market bottoms, right? You're talking about huge sell-offs here. Bitcoin is at the same level versus its trend right here. Can we go a bit lower? Sure. We don't know what's going to happen, right? But the whole point is when markets are distressed, that's where the value is. And fair weather investors don't get involved here. If you're here and you're buying, you're not a fair weather investor, right? You're actually a long-term investor. You know what you're doing. You take the risk of short-term volatility for the payoff later on. And I just think, what else are you waiting for? You have a great opportunity where you've got an asset that's growing. It's sold off recently because of major uncertainty. The market was definitely pounding it. We know that now. But the price is weak in relation to the trend. The trend is strong. It's a great opportunity, right? This is where you actually make your returns over those medium-term periods. And then people look back at you when prices are high again and say, wow, you're a great trader. What happened? Well, you were taking the risk. You were taking the actual trade when other people didn't. That's by definition good value, right? If you do trade Bitcoin and crypto, check out the Buy a Bit deposit bonus down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.